Oh man, another line guy I got to educate.
Man, let me cook this dude real fast. Put you on broil, 550.
Get on in there, man. Get in there.
Albert Clemente.
Man, you done followed me from TikTok all the way over here to YouTube. I'm gonna address this. Look, I'm gonna address this one more time. This is the last time I'm addressing this. I'm not addressing this no more.
7 miles of grass is worth more than $250,000, but we're gonna use your numbers. We're gonna use your numbers, Albert Clemente. He says 10 guys can cut 7 miles of grass. 7 miles of grass in 2 days. All right. This is what he said. It's his numbers. I didn't want to break down numbers. This is Albert Clemente numbers. He said 10 guys can cut 7 miles of grass for $250,000 a year. He said 10 guys, 7 miles, 20 foot wide, right of way, 4 hours. He can get 10 guys out there, start at point A, 20 foot span, go. Point B. Let me guess. See, he's not accounting for rain. He's not accounting for you're cutting a ditch. Anytime it rains, the center part of that ditch, you're not getting a mower in there. Matter of fact, everybody that cut that, it's made like this. That's how it's made. When it rains, you're not cutting the bottom. And you're barely cutting the sides. Trimmer boys out there doing it. That's why every week I ride by, they got a new man on the trimmer. Every week I ride by, they got a new man on the trimmer. He said 16 man hours. Payroll for 2 days is $3,200. Let me do some math. Man, I got to do this on the fly. 10 guys. 3,200. Hold on, let me do some quick math. He said 16 man hours for the month. So 4 hours a week. I see it right here. 4 hours a week. 1,600. He said payroll for 2 days is 3,200. Now look, you didn't specify is payroll for 2 days 3,200 for the week, or is payroll 3,200 for the month. Let's just say payroll is 3,200 for the week. So payroll is $800 a week. I'm assuming now. You said payroll for 2 days is 3,200. So I'm assuming 800 a week. That's what I'm assuming. Forgive me if I'm wrong. You didn't specify. You said payroll 3,200 for 2 days. Is the pay now? Drop it in the comments. Is the payroll 3,200 a week or a month? Because if payroll 3,200 for 2 days for the week, let me see how much that is. 3, 6, 9, 12. That's $12,800. Look, bro. You didn't specify. You said payroll 2 days is 3,200. If that's 3,200 a week, that's 12,800 a month. You lost all. You're on your way out of business right there. Let's just say you really meant payroll for the month for 2 days a week is 3,200. So that means your payroll gonna be $800 a week, and you got 10 guys out there. So you got 10 guys making $8 an hour, working in the heat. All right, let's just skip over that part. We're just gonna skip right on over that. You said net profit is 12,000. Let me see if I can do some quick math because I lost myself. So What I said that contract was paying, what did I say, 20,000? Yeah, I said the contract was paying 20,000 a month. So you said my net profit is 12,000. So the net profit is 12,000 for the business owner. So that leaves us with $8,000 of expenses and payroll. So yeah, you paying your help. You paying your help $8 an hour. Unless I'm wrong. Forgive me if my math off, man. I'm a little slow, man. I'm a slow. So I don't know if the 3,200 for the month for payroll or 3,200 is for week. What is that for the week? That's 12,800. I'm lost. You lost me right there, man. You lost me. Then you said, if you net profiting $12,000 to cut 7 miles of grass every week, that's for my standards, that's not worth it. If you're making 12,000 a month cutting grass solo, you're not charging enough. You're not if you're making 12,000 a month cutting grass solo, you're not charging enough. I mean, if you're getting paid after every cut, I'm not talking about if you spread all your payments out throughout the year. If you're getting paid after every cut and all you're doing is 12,000 a month, you're not charging enough. Then he said, wintertime, you can send a few guys out there to pick up trash. That's fine. Then he said, I'm scared to grow. See, it's a smart way to grow, and it's a fast way to grow out of business. Then he said, I'm going to be 40 soon, still cutting grass solo. If you're cutting 285, this your numbers. If you're cutting 285 properties for $20,000, somebody ain't doing that. That's 285 properties for $20,000. Man, look, if you're doing 285 properties, my minimum is $80, by the way. So I'll let y'all do the math on that. Y'all do 285 times 80 times 4. Listen, with these numbers you gave me, this your numbers, man. 10 guys, 7 miles, 20 foot wide, start at point A and go to point B in 4 hours. This is a perfect world numbers. Then you said payroll is 3,200. Is that weekly or monthly? If it's weekly, then that means them boys working for $8 an hour while they out there working in the heat. These numbers, the numbers you gave me, Albert. The contract is worth twice as much, Albert. They had the biggest lawn crew in town cutting it, Albert. They had 3 crews out there, Albert, and they done it in 2 days, Albert. And I talked to the son that owned the company. They was doing it, I think, 400,000 and some change. 7 miles of grass. It's not like you just 7 miles. Nope. You got that ditch. You're dealing with water. You're dealing with workers. You're dealing with traffic. 7 miles, Albert. And they told me, man, we needed another 100,000. It's not worth it. That's when the city opened up the contract and and that price been dropping ever since. Albert, I wish you was I wish you was down here so you can get that contract. You get that contract, you will see, man, that ain't worth it. Man, look, I ride by, I see I ride by in my solo setup. Look, I ride by in my solo setup making $1,000 a day. I ride by Albert and Sons out there 7 miles every week. Every week I ride by Albert and Sons. Solo guys need to be making $1,000 a day on up. Listen, a solo guy need to be making $1,000 a day on up. Albert, with these numbers you gave me, Albert, these numbers you gave me, I'm convinced you still leave cookies and milk out for Santa. This would never work. In a perfect world where it never rained, this would never work. I told you before, Albert, every single year it is a new lawn company out there because they are not profitable. The guys that was doing it last year had one truck, 3 mowers, 2 trimmer boys. Guess what happened? They lost the contract to the guy that's doing it now. 3 mowers, 4 trimmer boys. Guess what happened? The trimmer boys are dropping off like flies. You got 7 miles of grass. All last week it was 106. This week it's raining. So guess what's going on down there in that ditch? The grass growing. You wanna know why? Because they can't get a mower down there in the bottom of the ditch. And they got 5 guys out there doing this with trimmers, trying to knock that junk down. And soon as they get it knocked down, guess what they gotta do? Start over and do it again. I need to keep in touch with that guy. He's gonna be selling some equipment this winter. Look. All them bills gonna be paid up in March. I'm gonna be dropping that well and shield in the winter. Checking marketplace. Oh man, he's selling that laser. Hey, how much you want for that laser? 6,000. I bring you 5,000 tomorrow. Boom, got me another mower. Dropping my shield welder. Planning my takeover for next spring. I don't run county to county cutting grass. I got 5-mile radius, one area. Albert. Albert, please specify. If you meant payroll for 2 days, it's $3,200 a week or a month.